Pharrell Williams and Kanye West's sneaker collaborations with Adidas have been dominating the resale market. We're taking a look at the most valuable sneakers of Q4 2017. That's October 1st to December 31st. Thanks to data from StockX and illustrations from Dan Freebairn, we'll go over the most expensive sneakers and the most commonly sold sneakers. The unique color stories and collaborations from Pharrell's Human Race NMD range took the top 3 spots on the Q4 podium of most expensive sales. Obviously, limited availability played a huge role, but nostalgic NERD and Billionaire Boys Club colorways earned the collaboration's 2nd and 3rd place respectively. Billionaire Boys Club is a second-wave clothing brand founded by Pharrell and Nigo in 2005. While NERD is a rock and funk trio comprised of Pharrell Williams, Chad Hugo, and Shay Haley. Through his unique body of work, Pharrell is able to fuse his musical and fashion projects, aligning them this time around with Adidas. By a long shot, the most valuable sneaker of the quarter was Chanel and Pharrell's black and white NMD, which was sold exclusively at Colette. Rumored to be produced in only several hundred pairs, the black and white NMDs sold on average for an astronomical $10,994. While that average price included the sale of one sample version that was purchased for $25,000. Williams is known as a longtime friend of Chanel's head creative director, Karl Lagerfeld, and he's actually starred in more than one campaign for the storied French fashion house. Nike, meanwhile, makes an appearance in 4th place with the ultra-limited A Cold Wall Nike Air Force 1 High, selling for over $1,500 on average. The shoes were limited to a London-only release, making them quite covetable for anyone outside the UK. 2 versions of the Nike Kyrie 3 also made our list, with the Luck and Mom player exclusive versions garnering average resale prices of $1,400 and $1,380 respectively. Special makeup versions of the Balenciaga SS from Essence and Dover Street Market also fared well. Now, let's take a look at the most commonly sold sneakers of Q4. Not letting his colleague Pharrell Williams steal all the spotlight, 3 of Kanye West's Yeezy Boost 350 V2 kicks accounted for the top 3 biggest market shares in Q4, more specifically the semi-frozen yellow, blue tint, and gray bold orange, aka Beluga 2.0 colorways. Astonishingly, the Beluga 2.0 version accounted for nearly half of the entire Q4 StockX market share, raking in 44% of all sales. The obvious conclusion is that while Adidas is producing a ton of Yeezys, a ton of people are still managing to flip them for profit. Although Virgil Abloh and Nike's The 10 project generated a ton of social media buzz near the end of 2017, West's Yeezy line is clearly selling through more products after subsequent releases, and the Beluga 2.0 release was reportedly the most available Yeezy drop to date. Further down the list we find Air Jordan drops like the Black Cause 4, the Win Like 9611, and the Win Like 8211. This illustrates the success of both Air Jordan artist collaborations, as well as storytelling from Michael Jordan's career, the latter of which is something that the Nike subsidiary has leaned on heavily in the past. Lastly, Kanye West's highly anticipated Wave Runner 700 accounted for 4% of Q4 sales, but was presumably produced in fewer numbers than the 350 V2, therefore taking a smaller market share. If you liked the video, hit subscribe, share it with a friend, and leave a comment below.